It's his third visit to Somalia since 2012. Turkish President Recep Tayyip Erdogan received a presidential welcome, defying a recent terrorist attack in the capital that killed 16 people, including 2 lawmakers. Alongside the Somali president, Erdogan officially opened the Turkish embassy, considered the biggest Turkish diplomatic post in the world.
The Turkish embassy here in Somalia, to us, is not just a building, but a lasting relationship between our two countries now and in the future. It is the dawn of a new era for us here in Somalia.
Turkey's President Recep Tayyip Erdogan first came to Somalia in 2012 to show solidarity with Somalia at a time thousands died from famine. Since then, Turkey is leading the recovery efforts. It's rebuilding the city's main roads and has upgraded the country's main transit hubs to international standards. It has also built a modern hospital in Mogadishu, ranked among the best in Africa.
Today I stand here a happy person, noticing the great strides Somalia has made since 2011. This embassy here is the biggest Turkish diplomatic mission in the world. This is a clear sign of our commitment here in Somalia.
This success wasn't an easy one to achieve. Turkey has paid the ultimate sacrifice. It has lost several of its nationals here in Mogadishu. The militant group Al-Shabaab has also attacked the Turkish embassy. It views Turkey's involvement in Somalia as a major threat to its activities. But Turkey has over the years defied the odds. Its national carrier, Turkish Airlines, makes daily flights to the nation's capital, Mogadishu. President Erdogan says that the new embassy located next to the famous Lido beach in Mogadishu is just but a sign that Turkey is in Somalia for the long run. Abdulaziz Bilo, CCTV, Mogadishu, Somalia.
Right, let's get you some more insight on that story. We're now joined live by CCTV's Abdulaziz Bilo, whose report you just saw there live from Mogadishu. Abdulaziz, what more did the two leaders talk about the cooperation of their two countries?
Well, Mahia, as we put out in the report, the new embassy here today, the nicely built embassy, is meant to show as a symbol that Turkey is indeed here to stay. That was the message that was delivered by Turkish President Recep Tayyip Erdogan here to authorities in Somalia. Now, interestingly, is the two countries today signed quite a number of deals. And now, top among those deals is a military pact between Turkey and Somalia. Now, in this pact, it indicates that Turkey will build a military base here in Somalia where it will train and equip the Somali National Army and various security agencies here in Somalia until they are better able to tackle the threat rather posed by the militant group Al-Shabaab. Now, that's one of the top issues that was discussed today. Another thing that the two countries agreed upon is the increase of assistance that Somalia gets from Turkey. Now, every year, Turkey gives Somalia $24 million to be able to boost its budget and to be able to rekindle its struggling economy. Now, among other things that the two also agreed upon is Turkey promised to rebuild the Somali Federal Parliament from scratch. Now, also interestingly, also to note is that Turkey has for years since 2011, during President Erdogan's first visit here to Somalia, has been lending a humanitarian hand to Somalia. It has led the recovery efforts, and the two leaders agreed to strengthen their ties and to boost the bilateral relations, Maya.
Abdulaziz, talking now about security, what was the situation like when the Turkish president landed in Mogadishu?
Well, Mahia's security was tightened here at the Abdullah International Airport minutes before the landing of President Erdogan. The Somali police, the intelligence, and also the various security agencies here in the country, including the African Union forces, played a very huge role in ensuring that the safety and the visit was smooth here for the president. Now, from the airport, he was escorted by the Somali Special Commandos and also the police forces to the new embassy that is located next to Mogadishu's famous Lido beach. Now, the security was indeed tightened, bearing in mind that just 48 hours before Erdogan came to Somalia, the militant group Al-Shabaab launched a brazen attack and held a siege at Hotel Ambassador, killing 16 people, including 2 members of parliament. So the fact that President Erdogan made a landing to Mogadishu was a show of defiance that Somalia cannot be cowed to terrorism, and that Turkey stands by Somalia in the fight against terrorism. Experts here are hailing his visit, especially considering the fact that he was in Mogadishu since midday until evening. So they're saying that that was indeed a boost and a message to the world indeed that Somalia needs help in the fight against terrorism and also in stabilizing itself.
Abdulaziz, thank you very much for that update. CCTV's Abdulaziz Bilo speaking to us live from Mogadishu in Somalia.